Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Crystal, and we are getting back into South Central Baddies season 6, episode 7 on my soul. And after this episode, Now That's TV got me questioning my subscription on my soul. So they open this episode with the aftermath of Pressure and Mama's fight. And Cash says, if her and Bree leave, then, who's Ivory's storyline? And Mama says, Ivory's supposed to be a mentor anyway. So, it really wouldn't matter if y'all left or not type shit. And Cash feeling like she should have been a mentor or she should be a mentor. Absolutely not, Cash. To be honest, your life is in shambles, Bookie. You understand? And, you can't teach these new baddies nothing besides messing up a bag respectfully. You understand? There's nothing you can teach them. A mentor is crazy. And I like, these South Central Baddies pajamas. I don't know why they haven't marketed these to the public yet. They're definitely missing out on a bag with that. And they need to be on some Natalie Nunn shit. Okay, brand and market everything. No shade. So they end up discussing the seasons of South Central Baddies, and 1 and 2 was okay, but 3 and 4, put the whole network on the map. Period. So Bunk Life comes in with Cash and Bree, and Chardonnay cannot contain herself. Okay, she wants Cash. Then Cash starts going back and forth with Ivory. And y'all, when Cash said, some of them need to go to Dollhouse, I hollered because, and then she said, the one chicken, they're looking like Michaela. Like, girl. And now that TV is so messy, they going to cut the cameras to mamas. Like, stop playing in my face. And, if there's the one thing that the newbies can learn from Cash is how to read down, okay? Because Cash do be reading down. I'll give her that. I'll give you anything. And y'all, Liddy and this whistle was blowing me. Then Cash, Bree, and Pressure decide to leave. Bye. So the Baddies play On My Soul, which is a South Central Baddies card game. And it goes left between Kayla and Rose very quickly, okay? Now, Kayla saying she kicked Rose. Kayla, a kick was not had, okay? You was $1 short and a day too late from actually connecting to Rose. Then E.T. asks, who's only pretty with makeup on? And Chili Bobo says Lori. Like, the way it came out so fluidly, okay, organically, okay? And, they start popping it back and forth. Lori swings and doesn't connect either, just like her bunk life sister, Kayla, okay? Like, the whole bunk life is just going out sad. And because the baddies weren't listening, they weren't calming down, ET's calls for a lockdown, okay? And they are all complaining because they all want to squabble, okay? And we want to see it. Hello? I've come to the conclusion it's production's fault because, they the ones who keeps, keeping them separated and not letting them fight. Like, what's going on? Then we get introduced to Kana the Baddest from Huntsville, Alabama. Okay. And child, this look like Miss Warner and them people. Okay. She look like she could be related to Letitia down there at the bar. Okay. And when I say Cash ain't lying, y'all, Kana is definitely giving Dollhouse. It's definitely giving Dollhouse. Okay. And let me say this, Money Loke definitely cleans up nice. When she put that shit on, she put that shit on. But sister, you looking crazy, sister. No shade. ET checks some of the newbies. And, from what they showed us, it definitely gave, she was checking the newbies' temperature. And it was on hot, okay? And when she said, she crawled so they could walk, and checking the newbies, Ivory was behooved. Like, excuse me, I'm sorry. Am I hearing this correctly? I'm sorry. She was like, huh? You understand what's going on? So they finally take the baddies out back to go and bang. Okay, we came to squabble, we came to bang. Finally, okay. So Mariah steps up to fight India. Apparently, India wanted to fight Rose, but it was given like, we gonna fight who we want to fight. So, and she said she had issues with her from Cash or an incident or something like that. So yeah, and baby India, she can't do nothing with Raya. She cannot do nothing with that girl, okay? Raya beat that girl out her clothes, okay? Titties all out. Hello. Then Money Loke and Chardonnay squabble, and I was actually shocked because Money Loke big as hell, no shade, but Chardonnay was cracking her all upside her big ass head. Girl, then, they go around two. And I don't know, y'all. It was just a lot of tugging, a lot of pulling, like for real. Like it gave real sloppy. After that, Rose squares up with Kayla again. And to be honest, I'm not tired of seeing them fight yet. But at this rate, it's starting to get Tavy and Big Lex. And Kayla is definitely Tavy. No shade. But that's where we leave off. Comment below if you feel like some of the girls should have been on Dollhouse. Like the video and make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. It's free, no shade. And I will see y'all in the next one. Mwah. No bars.